Katie Kaufman, and I've got a great group of friends who will be joining me all throughout these next 10 nights to be breaking down the action and also maybe giving you some world champion picks.
Everybody at this table knows when you back in the box in the National Finals, you have to go and get that gold buckle.
That's just what they do. Hit the barrier, throw fast, make fast runs.
You have to be young every time you show up to the NFR like it's your first time.
Yeah, I keep telling myself you should stop, but then when the bronc riding starts, I kind of forget about everything and try to stay on with them.
Luke, we're going to get right into Luke's lock and your horsepower report.
From the bareback riding all the way to the bull ride. Get the starts, make the rides, go get the money.
It's time now for our Tractor Supply Co. Star of the Night.
I want to give a shout out to Molly Manufacturing for having us sit. Wow, that's sturdy.
We are in the Brumballs Lounge, and it is the coziest place in all the world. Smells like rich mahogany. It smells like a round winner. And I actually think the real question is, Katie, do you know who's the eldest, and also can you name them all?
Statler, Rusty, and then Ryder Wright.
Who's the favorite out of all of us?
Definitely not you. Then now that's something we get to dream about, and then that's something, hopefully my little girl might dream about too.
To get to sing right here in front of the Thomas and Mack, where I grew up watching it on TV every night, it's pretty cool.
This is just a game that we've turned into a sport, that we've turned into something this big. I'm thankful for that because it's my career and it's what I love to do. But in the end, it really is just a triangle. It can't be that hard.
You remember your dad riding much at all?
Yeah, just blurry memories of playing in mud puddles behind the bucking chutes, maybe.
Rodeo kids catch up on your shirt.
Yeah.
This footage and having a song with your dad, that's got to be so special.
You also have a great movie premiere to talk about in your new movie that's coming up, a Western.
It's about a guy called Jimmy Grinder. This gentleman here makes his screen debut in it.
Gymnastics and rodeo are pretty different sports, but I think one thing that we can relate to is just the competitive drive and being able to, turn it on or get in the zone whenever it matters.
You've created a project. It's called The Last Rodeo. That's going to be a game changer.
We're so proud of it. We can't wait. There's a teaser that I think they're going to show it.
Where did JB go? Oh, right. There he is.
Well, a bet's a bet, I guess. I'm going to have to have some words with some guys on my team.
Things have been really smooth, but it's the NFR, so they're trying a little bit harder every night. And when that happens, that can be a recipe for us to have to get in and do some tight work, and we're ready for it.
It was always a dream of mine. I kind of rodeoed growing up, but after high school, I just decided to hit the road with some buddies. Got to travel all over this great nation and get to do what I love to do. Always had that guitar, though.
Gotta win as much as I can every night. That's how I like to rope since I've been 12 years old.
Would it be better sitting up here with a better looking Luke?
I mean, maybe, but this couch is pretty comfy in here.
Do you have any news you want to share? Has this reignited a fire possibly?
You might see me at the American. I got to go through the contender rounds, but I'm feeling pretty frisky. It's a special rodeo to me, and so to have my last ride in the Cowboy Stadium, Texas, maybe on the horse called Virgil, that would be awesome.
And so, Casey, you're going to have to be possibly riding against these guys. You think you can still hang?
Yeah, they're just punk kids.
Thank you so much, Alicia. I really try to keep track of everything that you're saying for my picks, because clearly I have to do a little bit better tonight. Cheers, everybody.
That was entertaining.
All right, I got word. Tomorrow's loser, it's a cricket. So game on, everybody.
And when it comes down to it, we are in the Brumballs Lounge. I am joined with world champions Tyler Wade, Wesley Thorpe.
Ride the course, ride the roller coaster, because it is one out here all 10 nights.
It's a bumpy road.
It's a bumpy road, but we hope to come out on top and do our job.
This is Las Vegas, but I did hear you married your uncle last night, but not married him, but you officiated the wedding.
I don't know what they do with bulldogging, but I'm just telling you, I'm an ordained minister now. We got Uncle Rick married off.
I mean, I grew up outside, and everything about what informed what I was going to do with my life came from being on my family's ranch and being out in the middle of nowhere pretending. I mean, so much of your imagination when you're little helps you figure out who you're going to be.
We kind of see ourselves as a stepping stone, including the breakaway ropers. 127 out of 135 contestants are NHSRA alumni, so it's fun for us to put that little notch in our hat.
When you watch the National Finals Rodeo, does your heart beat quicken just a little bit at the thought of one day I could be competing in there?
It's exciting to know that this is preparing me if I decide to go that route and to see myself being in the Thomas and Mack one day too.
Help us welcome the Indigenous Nations Dance Group.
Stetson, did you get that tired of JB? You had to come over here with us?
I have my friend Luke.
All right, a bet's a bet.
Down the hatch.
You have the calf that Riley won the round on in round number 2.
That's good news. Yes, sir. That's very, very exciting.
Did you see his face light up? He said, "Let's freaking rodeo, man."
Yes, sir.
These horses, they let you show off your style, your skill, your homework. Round 5, here we go.
You want a mic drop after that?
Sure.
That's pretty impressive.
Hey, we got this song coming out January 10th. It's a brand new one. It's a true story about my Uncle Don, and it's called The Ballad of Uncle Don. Here, you guys go check it out.
Growing up on a ranch in Moorcroft and college rodeo and out west here, you know, and stuff, I have to write stuff that's accurate or I got friends that'll call me out.
There you go, bud. What's that? Hot sauce. I did
not
I'm not
test
really
it.
worried about tonight. I'm really worried about in the morning. Good luck.
Should be out of the left or out of the right. Really good bull. I think we can match up to be a lot tonight, too.
Well, first off, I don't like your celebration, but I am proud of you. Nothing has phased you. You showed up, showed out. You got all them boys back into the corner, and they're scared.
We should have a dance-off and see. You know,
I'd love to.
We've seen some of his dance moves. Katie, you can judge it.
I needed that to rock me a little bit to go out there and just forget about it, let him roll. And Danielle said go for the rounds, and so I am just letting it hang out.
Over there at Zook, I heard Casey might be in dead last again for the second night in a row in Pro Fantasy League, and he's been working on his queen waves, so looking forward to that.
I'm doing it the hard way instead of doing it the easy way. I messed up the first 4 rounds, so we're just going out there trying to win the go rounds and have fun. I need 4 good calves and hopefully move up in that average.
That bull knocked the wind out of me pretty good when he rolled on me, and then I did a 100-yard wind sprint across the arena. You've got to have that killer instinct and ready to ride another one, and that was what I tapped into.
This guy wants a gold buckle, and he's going to get it this year.
He's welcome, first off, for being in a locker room at all those team deals, sucking in all the cigarette smoke to make his lungs strong enough so he could make that sprint away the other night.
That was the training he gave me. We didn't have to work out because our lungs worked so hard in the locker room that we were probably in better shape than the rest of the teams.
Josh, other than that, just keep doing what you're doing. You make the whistle, you win the prize.
That's how everybody wants to be remembered. That's why I looked up to JB growing up and all those great cowboys, because you got to be a gunslinger. So right now, all these guys need to decide how much of a cowboy are you. Dig down in your stomach. You got to want it. You got to be willing to do anything it takes to win.
Wow, what has she got on there, Stetson?
Nice outfit.
Did you lose last night? Oh no, this is just what I chose to wear on the show. That's fun. Got a little dice lollipop. There you go.
You can keep
For
the
Jagger.
dice.
That'll be for Jagger.
Whichever way it falls, I know both of us give 100%, and I'll be happy whichever way it goes.
1883 gave me this amazing platform in the Western culture. I've never jumped in on a rolling project so fast in my life. I was just so excited because it all just screamed off the page.
The film industry is just not about educating or sharing or telling a story. It's also inspiring others. And so I'm hoping that we'll see the next generation of these young cowboys and cowgirls come out of Indian country and hopefully see more of them.
Look at, I'm going to do the same thing. Is this weird?
I'm in awe. I'm in awe.
So am I.
You'll get over it. I started out in Vegas in 1984 at Caesar's Palace opening for Merle Haggard, and then I went on the road with George Strait. So I've been doing rodeo since I was 17 years old. So my whole life has been spent with the rodeo families.
Do you have anyone that you're excited to be watching inside?
Haley. I'm just excited for Haley. I'm just in awe of this whole experience.
There's your scissors to cut your pants off.
Go ahead,
Okay, here
Mr.
we go.
Jones. The stage is yours.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, these legs are going to be wide.
Oh my goodness.
The things you have to do when you lose.
I didn't think that
my team would be this bad. We've been running 100 a day, getting ready for moments like this. All I've ever dreamed of since I was a little kid is running steers in the Thomas and Mack.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to help him win.
Well, it's working, so keep doing it.
47 runs you've made at the National Finals Rodeo, and on the 48th, you finally win your first ever round win.
Finally, we've come really close at number 2, but this is our very first round win. It was pretty exciting.
Tonight, everybody has anxiety. They have emotions, and the contestants are back there with the butterflies, with their knots in their stomach, but they know what their job is. But Anthony, I know what my job is too. My job is to represent American way of life, the Western way of life, the rodeo, raising livestock in the United States Senate.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you have to serenade your co-anchor over there, Stetson. Sunshine, my...
Thank you so much, Alicia. You really, honestly, you kind of outshined us all, I think.
Well, welcome to this Saturday night. It's the championship round of the 2024 National Finals Rodeo.
You didn't pick your brother? Wow.
Hey, I know
here we
everybody
go.
thinks I'm so biased, but when I come up here, I actually pick who I think has the best chance to win.
And Lefty, was it the boots? Was it the buckle that helped you get it done on Tickle Pink?
A mixture of both of them, Anthony. Yeah, I had my Grandpa Witch's buckle on last night. As you can see, I got it on tonight. I got the black tie tonight, so should be a good night.
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of pro rodeo. I love PBR. I love rodeo. Up in Livingston, where we shot actually at the Livingston Roundup.
Yeah, Livingston Roundup.
My uncle was actually a bullfighter for decades, so I got it in my family. I do a little team roping.
We love to hear
I'm a
that.
left-handed header.
A left-handed header?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds dangerous. I like your style.
Yeah, it almost pulled my arm off one time. So.
That is Adam Benuelos, and of course, the lovely, the fashionista, and now the newly crowned NCHA Rookie of the Year, Bella Hadid.
Well, you know, Bella, it's been so fun to watch you take the cutting horse world by storm. But, Adon, don't you think it's time to put a rope in her hand?
Well,
He's already tried a couple times, to be honest.
yes, this is a true testimony that no matter where you come from, no matter what you've got going on, you know, I know Bella's one of the busiest people that I know, and the fact that she carried herself through this process and was a real competitor, good sportsmanship all the way, and 100% effort is unbelievable.